Hi everyone, this is Marie from Qvest, and I am here to tell you about our product. Thank you for joining. It's my first time doing this kind of demo, so it's very exciting. I have our CTO Nils on the LinkedIn Live, so if you have any questions or just comments or anything, he'll be over there on the keyboard answering you, so just interact with him over there. Yes, so we are Qvest, and our tagline is build a business with collective intelligence. We sit in the strategic HR space where it's all about increasing the performance of the business. I'm going to show you a few slides and then we'll pop over the product so you can see that. This is me, just so you know. My name is Marie Matheson. I'm the founder and CEO of Qvest, and my email is right there. If you have any questions or want to reach out for any reason, also on LinkedIn, you're welcome to, and our URL is qvest.io, Qvest with a V. Our story is that we were founded by a philosopher, a management consultant, and a tech entrepreneur. We are based in Copenhagen, Denmark, so it is, almost 4 o'clock. It just hailed here. And I wanted to tell you why we're called Qvest, because a quest is a journey towards a specific mission and a goal. So when you think about it, that's really what organizations are. They're groups of people who are trying to achieve something together. We're also called Qvest because it's a play on questions, because our whole product is a question and answer exchange in a group of people. But if you just remember the journey towards a specific mission or a goal on a quest, then it will make sense. The companies that, and now I can see that you can probably see me, the companies that benefit from using Qvest are ones that have a lot of locations, a lot of business units, and different hierarchical levels. So primarily larger organizations. We say probably more than 100 people, and then up to, of course, large multinationals. And what they have in common is that they depend on engagement to secure buy-in and adaptation. They depend on cross-functional collaboration to avoid silos. They need innovation to secure return on investment and avoid blind spots. And they also need alignment in order to create urgency and wasted resources. And then it's very important that you have relevant conversation to secure effective execution and avoid uninformed decisions. And those 5 elements are actually the same 5 things that we measure in our platform. So they're the 5 KPIs that we know drive organizational performance. This will make more sense when I show you the product, but just so that you know that it's all about getting people on a joint quest. What you see here is an image down in the left corner of how we perceive organizations and how we should. And what you see in the back with the dominoes is how organizations actually work. So because when we're in organizations, it's our day-to-day interactions with the people next to us, and that actually make up our reality. So you can imagine when we look at this metaphor of the dominoes, maybe the yellow is the IT department, the white is sales, the blue is HR, and so on. And if we can actually tap into these exchanges and these actual everyday interactions, then and know and understand those and map them, then we can measure them, and then we can increase performance by knowing how the organization actually works. A quest is a very simple process. It has 3 steps. First, you set a topic and you invite people. That's number 1 over here with a little picture of our colleague framing the quest. And once people are invited and the quest kicks off, they exchange questions and answers about the topic. And at the end, when the quest closes after about 3 to 5 days, then everybody gets access to the output for 14 days. And if you're the owner of the quest and sort of the person who set it up, you get a much more advanced analytics that you have access to for forever. On average, for a participant in a quest, it takes about 5 to 20 minutes per quest. And now I would like to jump over and show you the product, which will happen over here. So what we're in here is Qvest. When you set up a quest, this is the flow for setting up a quest. It's very simple. You add your participants. You can add them by using an Excel spreadsheet. Or you can add them sort of manually. These participants, it's a demo that we're looking at, and they've also been anonymized because after 4 months, everybody gets anonymized to comply with GDP. Once you have uploaded your participants, you group them. It could also be that they're grouped in the Excel spreadsheet you upload, then you don't need to do anything. But you can see here that there are these groups: training, HR partners, HR consultants, and so forth. And this is both so people can find who they want to share questions with, but also so that we can do a network analysis afterwards. And then you create your topic. In this case, the topic is designing and developing our global support services. This case, which is a demo case, was a larger organization that had to set up a new function. And in order to finalize or know how to do the design on that, they wanted to involve everybody that got affected by this. So the destination for developing the global support services was set, and then they invited the key stakeholders to discuss this with each other. And then what you do once you have your topic is you unfold it a little bit for the participants. Sometimes, and you create a Qvest page that has a video. This is a mock video of me just saying, you know, this is what this Qvest is about. This is why we're doing it. You have the same kind of information in writing. And then you let people know who else is in the Qvest, and you let them know what the process is for questing. The only things you have to put in is the purpose and upload the video. That is that. And then once you have your participants, they are grouped, and you have your topic, the very last thing you have to do is to schedule your Qvest, where you send an invitation to everyone saying, you've been invited to the Qvest, here's the information about what it's about, when it will open. A little while later, 1 or 2 days, you open the actual Qvest, and when the Qvest opens, everyone gets a prompt to ask a question from another participant. And when the Qvest closes after 3 to 5 days, everyone gets told, thank you for being part of the Qvest, here's the output. And what they see when the Qvest closes is this. I'll show you. This is the participant output. So that's open for everyone. It shows the network of how the questions flowed between the groups. So here we can see that there was more questions exchanged between organizational development and the leadership team than, for example, between HR consultants and HR partners. We can also see that the leadership team had questions that they sent internally. And then we have a question profile, which you can think of as sort of a personality profile of the group. It shows what kinds of questions they primarily ask. So in this case, there was a lot of what questions, which tends to show that there could be some blind spots around how, who, when, and where, which is process-oriented mindset, and why, who, when, and where, which is the experience-oriented mindset. So this is helpful if we want to develop the group and make sure that we think all the way around problems and processes. And then lastly, you have this conversation highlight where you can click in and see more details on specific things. So if I'm interested in projects, then I click here, and then I see all the questions and answers exchanged, excuse me, that have to do with projects. That is what the participants get. If you are the Qvest owner who set up the Qvest, you get a much more advanced analytics panel. And I will show you, for example, you get access to these 9 analytics features that you can dive into. I will show you a few of them. We don't have time for them all, but if you want to see them all, you just contact us and we jump on a demo. So for example, you can see who the key stakeholders are. So as the question, you can see who leaves the most questions. For example, here I know that participant number 16, while the Qvest is running and for 4 months after, you'll have a name here, received 11 questions and answered them and sent 7 questions. So participant 16 is a key stakeholder in this discussion. And I also want to show you, you can see more data in the network when you are in the analytics panel. I'm coming up on the end, so I'll just show you this and then I'll sign off. But there you can click on the arrows and actually see the questions that were exchanged between the different groups. Maybe I have time to show you just one more feature, which is that we have a qualitative data sorting feature here where you can actually move questions around to create themes and see what people are concerned with. I'm going to stop here. It's been almost 10 minutes. Thank you so much for your time.